Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only Naudia Exotica. Now, obviously, this is not at all what I had anticipated putting up. Honestly, I feel like such a flop, but this is not the jewelry plug acoustic cover, or rendition rather. Unfortunately, things did not pan out this morning at all. My aunt had like this cat scratch that was like really awful. She wouldn't stop bleeding. It was like this whole thing. So the time slot didn't occur, but I'm very happy she got it all squared away and taken care of at the doctor's. But like it was bad. I'm like, holy shit. Needless to say, her health is all that matters. That's all I give a shit about. So okay, as I'm editing this, I'm realizing you really need a rundown of the situation. So, my uncle was going to have an appointment. They were both going to go and be gone for like the majority of the morning so I could film and not kind of be loud and obnoxious. But last night, one of our cats was on the screen door, like latched up at the very top and like launched onto my aunt's arm and dug her claws in. It was Cleo. She's the one with the most attitude. And basically she just wouldn't stop bleeding ever since last night. So this morning she went and got kind of patched up and she's a lot better now, but things just kind of were a little chaotic, and I'm so happy that things are better. Like, she's all fixed up. That's what really matters. But that'll come at a later time. The acoustic guitar rendition of Jewelry Plug will come very soon. And then I have a song dropping called Madam, hopefully by the weekend or next week, like early next week, I'm hoping. It's always unpredictable when you submit these things because it can take anywhere from like 3 days to 10 days, I think, to get into the whole, I don't know what they call it, the queue or whatever for submission to the publisher. I don't even know. So that's gonna come as well. I'm just kind of lacking in the spooky department. I feel like I had all these Halloween plans. I was like, this is all gonna go amazing, and it just didn't. The green screen was a whole debacle. This is now my 6th video attempt. I've attempted to film 5 other times, and 3 times were the green screen attempts where I tried to get it to work and it just didn't, so I scrapped them. Then another time I didn't even use the green screen and there was something wrong with that video too. It's like I can't win for nothing these days. I'm like, what is going on? So I just kind of feel like I'm falling short a little bit. So, I mean, I know I dressed up in my 2 other live streams, and I will do more costumes and whatnot for my lives, but I just feel like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? I also have another music lesson tomorrow, so I'll be filming that, like bits and bobs of that, and then uploading on my Patreon. And maybe even for YouTube too. I don't know. I just feel like it's all great, but it's also not meeting my expectations. Like, it's like I really wanted to dress up. I really wanted to use this green screen, and it's come to my attention that I should have probably invested a bit more money into a better one. The one I bought was probably like 30 bucks, and it's good for selfies. It's good for things that you don't want to do in landscape, but it's not good for like full-on videos like this. It just doesn't meet my expectations. So that's really fucking annoying. I had noticed that there was another green screen, probably for like $50 more, that just seems to be a bit more what I kind of had in mind. So I'm probably gonna have to invest a little bit more in that, because I'm flopping. I'm flopping. This is not, I know we're 16 days in now. This is the 16th, okay? We're more than half of the way over with October, and that makes me upset. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try and just bring it, I guess. I don't know. It just is not at all going according to plan. So, However, I do think Madam, the next song I have up, I do think that's kind of spooky sounding. I mean, it's a bit mysterious. It's fortune telling, so I guess it does kind of go a bit with the theme, but I'm just gonna have to step it up here. I wanted this to be a bit more theatrical than it has been. But oftentimes things just don't play out. You know, speaking of not playing out too, I kind of guess it was kind of ill-fated that I didn't record the acoustic rendition this morning because I was waiting on a pick guard, like a guitar pick guard, you know, the little teardrop looking things, the plastic part that goes onto like an acoustic guitar or even a electric guitar. It's like kind of swoops, looks like a tear. I was waiting on that. I had ordered one and it was supposed to be here like kind of earlier in the morning, but it kind of actually, it literally just got here. So it would have probably been too late as is. It just wouldn't have allowed for me to get it done in the timely fashion that I wanted to. But there's just more music. There's more music on the way. Let me know how you're feeling about it. I know it's like, I say it's not serious, but it is. It's like, it's my art, right? Like it's a work of art that I've produced. So I feel like Madam is like a step up from Jewelry Plug a little bit. Like I just feel like I implemented a lot of the things that I had learned from Jewelry Plug in Madam. And I feel like it sounds a little bit more better in some sort of way. I'd also learned that some songs allow for you to kind of throw your voice, and then others are more, you kind of have to be a little softer and more eloquent with kind of how you characterize the certain sounds. And so this one's a little less punchy and more, you know, flowy. And I could kind of tell that I was done with it with the final cut because I'm like, I really love this. I want to keep on listening to it. Like I want to put it on repeats. So that's how I know I can't touch it anymore. I'm like, no more. This is it. This is the conceptualized version of this. So that it feels good to kind of accomplish that too. I don't know. I have things in the works, but this just needs to go up because I feel like it's been like a week now since I uploaded and nothing's going right. I at least got a Patreon vlog trying to kind of explore the green screen. I did kind of like a little outtake of it, I guess. So that can be found on Patreon for all members, including free. So there's that at least. But that more so, that green screen I have is more so good if I want to kind of add to, let's say I already have a green screen background. If I wanted to make something disappear, I would use that, like put it over something, or it would just work better for something like that rather than a whole scenic background. I'd also been looking at tips on YouTube to how to properly make a green screen work, and you're supposed to set it up, stretch it out, and spray it with water and let it sit. I'm like, there's no point in doing that to begin with because the structure that it comes with is just not, it's not big enough as is. Like, it's just not wide enough to cover my camera angle. So, like, dude, I can't. But it's a learning lesson, and I'm happy I'm kind of like diving into the side of videography, if you can call it that. I don't know. I set up a camera and do stuff. So let's just hope we can proceed forward. I also had a cover of The Witch's Road I wanted to put up, but now I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do that. I like Agatha the show. The last episode had me fucked up. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. But today is Wednesday and there's supposed to be another episode out, and I'm like, I guess I'll give this another shot. So I was supposed to have a cover up by now. I was supposed to be doing all these things, and nope. It would seem that other plans are taking place. But whatever. I surrender to you, universe. Fuck. So anyways, I needed to throw this up there. I hope you're enjoying, or at least have enjoyed, that song, Jewelry Plug. And I have a feeling you'll enjoy the live versions much more I don't know. Like, I'm like, I like what it is. I like the recorded track, but I feel like I can put some pizzazz in the covers or the renditions or the live versions. Does that make sense? So I actually already learned Jewelry Plug and Madam. For the most part, Madam. Still have to work on a couple chords. But like Jewelry Plug, I learned by ear, listening to the track and just playing the chords. Now I know it. It was super easy. So there's more musical stuff in store, and I hope that that's okay with you guys. I don't know. We'll see. I hope that it's perceived okay, and it's for the mystique of it all. It's for the creativity of it all. It's not to be taken like I'm gonna get a record deal. You know, I don't think that's the case. This is for fun. This is for funsies. So let's have some more musical fun. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is naudiaexotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links at naudiaexotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is naudiascuriotrove.com. I'm going to put up another blog post soon too, probably tomorrow maybe. And if you want to find even more of me, you can make your way over to patreon.com/NaudiaExotica, where there's plenty more in store. So, whether you like it or not. And until the next video, you guys, you will be hearing from me very soon.